Hey guys, so I thought I'd make a more up-to-date guide on how to make money on the Steam market by buying and selling skins because a lot of the guides that you see out there, so a lot of the guides that appear towards the top of the search results, they're a little bit outdated. So this guide was made in 2014. This one also made in 2014. So a lot of these are a little bit outdated, and a lot of the things that they mention no longer really apply because it has become a little bit more difficult to actually make money on the Steam market since more people understand that you can make profit, and when more people are trying to make profit, the profit margins tend to decline and it's more difficult to actually make profit since you have to be able to beat all the other people that you're competing with and stuff like that. So a lot of these guides are a little bit outdated, so I thought I'd show you the more up-to-date ways. So the first things that a lot of these guides talk about is basically flipping items. You buy an item for a certain amount and then you sell it for more, just more to the point where you can make enough profit. So Steam charges a 13% fee currently for selling an item. So if you sell an item for $100 on Steam, you will get back $87 into your Steam wallet. So you have to keep that in mind. Now, if you were to buy an item on here and then you would sell it for more, you could do that, but it's difficult to do so. What you used to be able to do is you used to be able to go on third-party websites like OP Skins and you could buy, for example, these bayonet Dopplers for about 34% off. Now, 34% off was really good. They no longer sell for that much of a discount, but you can still get them for about 23% off. So let's say that you buy one of these knives for $160, right? There's about 12 of these currently available for $160, a little bit more actually. But you take a look at them, you look at the one that has the best wear, the smallest wear, and you look for the best pattern. Then you go and you find it on Steam. You go find where it sells and then you sell it. So you could currently sell these for about $230 if you find a decent one that has a decent pattern, maybe a little bit more. So you sell it for $230. Steam takes a 13% fee. You get $200 in your Steam wallet. So you spend $160, you have $200 in your Steam wallet. What you then do is you go find another item that sells on Steam that currently is selling for less of a discount on this third-party website, so OP Skins. So you find something like these keys, for example, these Gamescom Invitational keys. So you find them, you could buy them for $2.49 in their actual game, in-game. So you find these Gamescom Invitational keys, you could buy about 80 of them with that $200 that you have, and you have to wait a week because there is a trade ban. You can't sell items for a week after you buy them on Steam. And you wait a week and you sell them. Now, currently you would not be able to make a profit, but if you sold them about a week ago, when they were selling for about $2.31, you'd be able to make roughly a $10 profit. So you take your $200, you buy about 80 of these keys, you wait a week for their trade ban to go away, and then you sell them on here for about $2.30, and you get about a $10 profit, give or take a little bit. Depends on what you bought them for, depends on what you sold them for, but you get about a $10 profit, and $160 will give you a $10 profit in about 8 or 9 days because it will take you about a day to sell this item on the market. And $10 might not seem like a lot, but it is about 5%. And if you do that every single week and you compound it, it can add up to a lot of money over time. So you used to be able to do this fairly easily. You used to be able to just buy a bunch of knives, sell them on the market, buy CSGO keys, and then make 5 to 10% pretty much every single week without really having to look for special items. You could just get regular knives. It didn't really matter. But nowadays, you can't really do this. So it has become a little bit more difficult to actually pull this off. Now, the way to actually make money a little bit more effectively, I would say, is by doing this. So you have certain items like these Gamescom Invitational crates, which are quite unstable in their price points. So they go from about $2.85 to about $3.30 at some points. And you can actually make money by buying and selling these. So here's the thing. You see that this is very unstable, that it goes up and down quite a bit. You need to figure out why it does this. So one of the main reasons why the price is so unstable is because not a lot of people particularly buy and sell these. At $2.85, at $2.87, if you buy this in game and then you sell it a week later for $2.87 on Steam, you will make no money. That 13% fee that Steam charges will basically make it so that you make no money if you sell them for $2.87. So what happens is that whenever these start rising in price and whenever they start hitting the $3 mark and higher, people start seeing that you can make money off of them and people start buying them. So like at this point, for example, people saw that you could make money off of them. A lot of people bought them in game. Same thing here. Once they start going up, a lot of people bought the keys around this area right here. And because people have to wait 7 days to actually be able to sell their keys, there is a 7-day lag. So let's say we look at this area right here, October 10th, we go 7 days forward, October 17th, and you can see that the price is dropping quite a bit. The reason why it's dropping is because all of the people that bought keys primarily around this area right here, they're now able to sell them, and they are selling them, which is causing the price to fall quite a bit. So if you were able to predict that this was going to happen by looking at areas like this and seeing that basically nobody had any incentive to actually buy these keys and hold on to them for a week, you could have bought a bunch of them right here, held on to them for a little bit and then sold them and made about a 10% profit in your Steam wallet. And basically rinse and repeat this over a few months and you would be able to make a decent amount of money. Now, this is a fairly reliable way to make money. The thing about this is that you have to be able to understand how the market functions quite a bit. There is a small chance that you would lose money on this, but these keys generally don't drop below $2.87. So you could buy these for $2.49 in game. At $2.87, you pretty much break even, and less than that, you would actually lose money. So it's very rare to see these actually drop below $2.87. And for the most part, if you buy these keys and you hold them and you sell them for about, $3 here and there, and you make 10 cents profit every week or so, you could take that money and you could basically compound it over a couple of months and you could make a decent amount of money. Now, in order to do this, you would have to go on OP Skins, for example, buy a Doppler, sell it on the market, get about $200 in your Steam wallet. You don't want to deposit the money directly into your Steam wallet. You're going to basically lose free money. So you could basically take $160, get $200 in your Steam wallet, and then over the course of a few months, buy and sell these keys to make, a few percent profit every single time you do this. There is a week, the week trade ban period will keep you from doing this too often. You can do it at maximum once a week. So keep that in mind. But if you have some money laying around that you don't really need to use anytime soon, and you want to deposit it in your Steam wallet and try to do this for a couple of months straight, you could double or triple it within a reasonable amount of time. If you do need to use the money, like let's say you deposit $100 and then a month later you need that money to be able to go buy something, don't do this because it's not very efficient. The fees are going to eat you alive. So once you've doubled your money, for example, in your Steam wallet, you would probably buy a bunch of these keys and then eventually you would sell them on OP Skins and then you would get the money deposited back into your PayPal account. But you would be charged a 13% fee. You would be charged a bunch of fees for doing this, so you don't want to do this very often. You would want to keep the money in your Steam wallet for as long as possible, because if you take it out constantly and put it back in, you're going to be losing money on all the fees. Like there's a 3% fee to get the money deposited into your PayPal account. There's a 10% fee for selling these keys on the OP Skins marketplace. There's a bunch of different fees that you want to avoid by not withdrawing your money. So that's one of the ways to make money. Another way to make money is by buying items that are only available for a limited amount of time and holding on to them for quite a while. So for example, these Gamescom invitational crates, I spent about $2,600 buying them. About $2,600, and I bought 1,476 of them. So do the math there. I don't exactly remember what the average is, but I bought about 1,476 of them around this period right here, and then again around this period right here. And I'm going to be holding on to these for probably until Christmas, and then I'm going to sell them. So I'm going to be holding on to these for 5 or 6 months, and after 5 or 6 months I'm probably going to double or triple my money. And by buying items, so these crates were only available in the actual game, and I knew this because it actually told you in the game when these crates were going to be discontinued. But these were available for only 25 days, and after 25 days these were discontinued. And a lot of people bought them and tried to make money off of them, which caused them to drop a little bit here and there, but eventually they went up, and that's what I expected. So if you buy items that are only available in-game in specific games for a limited amount of time, and you know that that game is going to grow a lot, which this game is growing at a ridiculous pace. They've sold like 15 million copies, which is a lot, and just a lot of people are in this game. Eventually the items will go up. You do have to have a decent amount of knowledge about specific items and how they work in games, but it's not exactly rocket science to figure out which items are eventually going to go up in a game. To give you items that you could currently make profit on, so you have these Survivor and Wanderer crates. So currently you could obtain these in the game, in Player Unknown Battlegrounds. eventually these crates are going to get discontinued and new ones are going to get added. When these get discontinued, they're going to go up in price because a lot of people are going to buy them to try to make money off of them because they'll expect them to go up. So you're not the only one that's trying to make money by timing specific crates in the market. So whenever these get discontinued, they're going to go up. Now, we don't know when these are going to get discontinued. It's going to take a while, and every single week, more and more of these are introduced into the game because people are able to obtain them inside the game via in-game points. So every week these drop in price a little bit, but eventually they're going to get discontinued, at which point they're going to go up in price. So the tricky part here is timing it to buy them just before they get discontinued. Now I have a vague idea of when they're going to get discontinued, and that's going to be right after the game officially comes out, the official version of the game, which is going to be at the end of this year. But you don't exactly know, so you could make money that way. And I mean, those are the main ways. Also, by the way, you can make money with the CSGO items. So CSGO has about every 6 months, CSGO hosts a major tournament, and those tournaments release stickers, and you can buy these stickers for 75% off for exactly 1 day. For example, these sticker capsules, you could buy them for 75% off, which was 25 cents. You could buy them for 25 cents in game, and you would be able to sell them on the market for about $1 a week later. So you could have quadrupled your money if you bought these CSGO capsules when they were discounted, when they were 75% off, and then quadrupled your money in about a week. Now this, again, it's not guaranteed that you're going to be making money. This does require some prior knowledge, and it does require you to understand what everybody else is thinking. So if everybody else believes that these items are going to go up in price whenever the sale ends, you don't want to be buying them, because if too many people buy these, they're not going to go up in price. If not enough people buy these, they're going to go up in price eventually. So it's difficult, it's tricky to exactly figure out whether or not they're going to go up in price. For example, these capsules, so the legends, the team logos, they did not go up in price, or at least not for very long, because too many people bought them. Too many people bought these, and they eventually dropped off to the point where you couldn't make any profit and where you would actually lose money. So it's tricky to make money off of these, but if you understand the expectations of the general community, and you can obtain these expectations by looking at Reddit, looking at my videos, which I'm going to be uploading whenever these events are going to be happening, and you could potentially make money off of them. It's more difficult, but there's more money to be made. Like, you could have quadrupled your money in a week if you bought a bunch of these. So that's that. But anyways, hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully I explained this. If you don't know what I was talking about, then you probably don't really know the Steam Marketplace very well. In that case, you might want to go and read up on some of these guides, because they do simplify things a little bit more for you. But that's how everything works. Hopefully it made sense, and that's it.